Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in this world. This is Hedging Lee with a morning update for Bitcoin. Oh, good excitement here. Very nice excitement. Now, let's start over here now. We went to a low or a little bit past the 0.786 of 7209. We went as low as 7,030. I believe now the price turnaround is in process. It should be. And this bull flag should turn out to be quite bullish. That is my primary count. As I took you through for the past few days, the first cluster drained a good amount of the sellers. The second cluster of support really drained them out, I'd say more than 2/3. By the time they came to the third cluster of support, I think the sellers were pretty much nowhere to be found. Yesterday, people were getting scared. I got comments and emails of people getting nervous. But awareness is when the panic and the fear can be put at bay, kept at bay. So yesterday I ended with, okay, we have wave 5 of C, and the subwaves are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I said there's a potential of going to as low as 6,800. And now we saw this huge breakout, a vertical breakout, because there were no more sellers left. I also was drawing out, where was it? I had drawn out a triangle, a downward wedge, saying that it would be ideal to see that kind of a pattern being formed as the very terminal pattern for the correction. While it didn't do exactly what I wanted to do, or I had projected, that is not the key point, that it has to go to 6,800. The key point is that I was saying that we are at the terminal end of the correction. That is the key point. Now, if we update this, it's really a matter of looking at this. We had the bear flag here, but if we draw the pattern to be like this, hold on, to be like this, we did have, this is a downward wedge. And in a downward wedge, this could be labeled as an ending diagonal for wave 5. The terminal end. It could be ending diagonal on an uptrend or a downtrend. And the labeling of this would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very beautifully labeled and patterned out by the sequence. And that's 5, and C would be here, and we will bring this right there like that. So we had an ending diagonal. I adjusted my ending diagonal earlier yesterday, was bigger in pattern, projecting to 6,800 or so. But I said, this is the terminal end of the correction, and that is what, to me, in my experience, terminal ends of corrections are the best times to do what? To cast your buy ladders, to buy in. So is this 7,026 the end of the correction? I believe it is. Let's see how it goes. Now, this is already impulsing. And this is already impulsing by means of, I'm going to make this white. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think 5. We should get in somewhere above 7,500. So right now it's probably going through a very minor wave 4 correction before it puts in the wave 5, and from there it's going to decline and retrace. And people are going to think, oh my God, we're going back down again. Yes, but it'll be a very minor correction. Probably down here, if it corrects from here, you've got 1, 2, 3 clusters of support again, maybe 4 if it goes above this area. All right, I hope this is clear, and I think the 2018 boom for the cryptocurrencies is approaching. It's coming. And this correction, if you look at it from a larger perspective, here, the 0.786 was exceeded slightly. And so in order for this to become a real, genuine bullish breakout of the bull flag, we have to have the price come to the top trend line and decisively breach it, break that top line. So we need to go to at least 7,500 or so. Now, remember here, I said it'll probably go to somewhere around 7,500. Why? That 7,500 is probably where that top line resistance is. And from there, it may be repelled temporarily and try one more time. But I think there's a very high probability that the bottom is in, that we did do an ABC correction, and that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 subwaves for wave C. Now these ABC subwaves or ABC waves or subwaves to this blue wave too. The impulse before that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are subwaves to a higher degree of trend, wave 1. So what do we have on a bigger picture? We have 1, 2, and what's next? 3. And 3 is not going to be lower than 1. So some excitement should be had soon. If we go in even a longer term, I did say that the MACD could temporarily pierce the lower line. Let's move this slightly here. There you go. It temporarily pierced the lower blue trend line of the symmetrical triangle. Now the price has a bit of a conundrum because the MACD is obeying the boundaries of a contracting line, the two blue lines. It has very little mobility. Soon it's going to have to do a breakout, and I think the breakout is on the bias side of the up direction instead of the down direction. Okay, so I think that is very good. We did have a bit of a bullwhip event for the MACD, and if MACD wants to go as close as possible to apex before breaking out, no problem. It's just a matter of time. Time is on our side. With patience and discipline, time is on our side. Pattern-wise, we still have this cup and handle. Very valid. And if this is complete, the other thing you need to consider is we may get another rounded bottom formation, which would be unusual for Bitcoin because I haven't seen that as a personality trait from a pattern perspective for Bitcoin to be able to do that. But again, a downward massive wedge combined with a bullish cup and handle, combined with a bullish symmetrical triangle that's on the MACD side, that's almost complete, is a formula for an explosive price action to the upside. Getting very, very excited. I think the upside that you're going to see will break the 12K. Failed here, failed at 12K, was repelled at 11,800 or so. And one more time, it may get gently repelled a little bit and go on way past 12,000. But again, all of that will take time. And all of that will have the requirement of each and every one of us, a good trader and investor, to be able to have the discipline and the patience rather than the fear and the greed. Because fear and greed, they repel profits. Patience and discipline, they attract profits. And I think if you follow me for a while, you'll probably realize that experientially. All right. I hope you found this to be helpful. Some real exciting days are ahead of us. And soon this week, for those of you who did sign up for the Bitcoin Live Founders membership, the email for to finalize the memberships will be sent to you by this Wednesday or so. And if you want to join, yeah, please sign up and we can have some real good time from a dialogue, engagement, and analysis point of view. If you don't know what Bitcoin Live is, on the top of my blog are links that explain what they are. Now, this week is the very last week. Crypto analysis will be put out on Steemit. Beginning on June 4th, there won't be any more crypto analysis on Steemit because all of that will be dedicated to the Bitcoin Live channel. Okay, have a wonderful day.